You can keep doing good work and still get passed over if you're not seen as a leader. In this video, I'll teach you how to shift how you show up so you're not just doing your job, but elevating others, growing your influence, and making the impact you were meant to make. If you've ever wondered how to become a great leader when you're not the boss, you're in the right place. Coming up in this video, you'll learn exactly what actions and mindsets make people see you as a true leader, whether or not you have the job title. How to lead and influence others when you're not the boss yet, without overstepping or shrinking back, and how to step into leadership without burnout, faking confidence, or becoming someone you're not. A client of mine, let's call her Maya, was known for being the go-to person on her team. She was smart, reliable, and always stepped up when something needed to be done. But when the leadership position opened up, she wasn't even considered. Why? Well, because while she was doing great work, no one saw her as a leader. She wasn't seen as someone who could guide others, only someone who can execute. And that disconnection between effort and recognition, it was burning her out. That's when she realized in order to grow into a role she wanted, she had to stop being the dependable doer and start showing up like the strategic leader she already was inside. Let's start with the definition of leadership. Leadership isn't about being the boss. It's not about being loud or having the answers. And it's definitely not about your title. Leadership is about your ability to influence, elevate, and guide others consistently. A Gallup poll actually found that only 10% of people are considered natural leaders, but another 20% can become great leaders with the right training and support. So, no, this isn't something you're either born with or not. Leadership is something you build. So one way to build it is through a framework I call LIVE. That stands for listen, inspire, validate, and evaluate. It's simple and deeply effective. So listen. This is more than just hearing people talk. It's about being present and not reacting right away. Picture holding a coffee mug, warm, steady, and full. That's what listening as a leader should feel like. You hold space for others to be heard. So before you go into fix it mode, listen to what truly needs to be supported. Inspire. This is where motivation begins. Think of a flashlight. Your job is to shine light ahead so others can see the goal clearly. It's not about hype, it's about direction, clarity, and empowerment to do their role well. Validate. This is what builds trust. Reflect someone's strengths back to them. Before offering feedback, show them what they're doing well. It opens the door for growth. You've been really consistent with showing up, even when things are tough. That takes a lot of strength and commitment. I can see how much effort you're putting in. Finally, leaders have to pause and reflect. Is what we're doing working? Is my message landing? What can I adjust? How can I support my team? A compass helps you adjust your direction. Evaluate often so you don't drift off course. All four of these, listen, inspire, validate, evaluate, make leadership visible. They're what people feel when they decide whether or not they're going to follow you. So next, ask yourself these 3 questions. These are the ones all great leaders come back to again and again. Are people willing to follow me, or are they just complying? Do I make my team better or just manage their output? Am I adapting to individual needs or leading with a one-size-fits-all approach? Journal your answers. These questions can change how you lead, and don't skim over them. They're important questions to ask yourself as a leader, even if you're a new leader or an experienced one. Now let's dig into some of the most in-demand leadership skills, ones that show up in real time and align directly with the live model. Active listening. It's the L in live. Strategic thinking helps you inspire with direction. Giving constructive feedback, which is part of validate. Clear goal setting makes it easier to inspire your team. The ability to inspire, well, that's obviously central. Building trust. This comes with both validating and evaluate. Here's the thing, you don't need all of these mastered. Even 2 or 3 well done and consistently will change how others see you at work. Now, if you're already doing the basics and want to go deeper, let's talk about anticipation and perspective. These are what separate average leaders from great ones. Anticipation is the ability to see things before they happen. Think of your calendar. Great leaders look ahead and make moves early, whether that's noticing your teams being stretched too thin or planning around roadblocks. Perspective is all about seeing what actually matters. Imagine a magnifying glass. It helps you zoom in the priorities instead of reacting to whatever's loudest. Together, these two help you lead with clarity, not chaos. So, what happens if you don't lead with intention? Well, you stay invisible. Even though you're working hard, you get overlooked. You burn out trying to carry everything yourself. Your team stays stuck, they don't grow, and neither do you. And people with less skill but more leadership presence pass you up. Let's also call out a few pitfalls that even smart, well meaning people fall into. These might seem small, but they add up. So, waiting for permission or a title before you start acting as a leader, leading from ego, trying to look right instead of doing what's right, micromanaging instead of empowering, and avoiding direct conversations when things get uncomfortable. These are all the traps that hold people back. If any of them sound familiar, no shame, just awareness. So now you know being a great leader at work doesn't require a title, a loud personality, or some magic gene. It requires showing up intentionally, listening deeply, and helping others grow. But if you want this to actually work, you need to think strategically, because even the best leadership skills fall flat if you're not aligned with the bigger picture. That's where most new and emerging leaders get stuck. They know how to support people, but not how to guide the business forward. So take the next step and connect your leadership to real impact. Watch my next video, how the concept of strategy benefits your organization. I'll show you exactly how strategic thinking can make your leadership efforts visible, valuable, and next level. Don't stop here. Watch that video next.